Hi guys, it's Nige, 𝘆𝗵𝗶𝗶𝗶𝗶 Estate Agents. It's Monday and I want to welcome you to my property tour this morning, because down just in there behind me we're in a really smart small cul-de-sac called Beech Avenue, and just in there with that attractive red brick, the garage, the long drive, the ample parking, is a 4-bedroom detached property that's on the market today. It will be on the market today and it's going to be offered with no chain. So I want to invite you into this property because it's very tidy, this one. You can see the canopy porch. You go into a hallway, you've got then a kitchen to the right, a galley style utility room, and then you've got a downstairs cloakroom with this. You go into this lovely open plan living room and there's a separate dining room. Now I think you can knock this property about, you can extend it, or you can open up the kitchen into the dining room. You've got 4 bedrooms upstairs, you've got an ensuite shower in the main bedroom, and then a family bathroom, and then it's double glazed, it's gas, and I think the gas was serviced in, I think, November last year. All in all, it's just a decent property, nice plot at the back. It's got great location for road links and schools, which we'll talk about in a minute. And like I said guys, this is offered with no onward chain. So I'm going to spin the camera around, we're going to talk about the amenities of Melksham, the road links, and then we're going to head on in there into this property in Beech Avenue. And there we go guys, as I just turned that camera around, that's actually quite an impressive 4-bedroom detached. And one of the things that really, when I went to value this property, one of the things that caught my attention already was the fact that you could put a car here, you've got side access to the rear garden. You'll love the garage by this way. It opens there with a garage door. It also has another garage door at the back, so you can get in and out with the garage. But there is more parking if someone needed it. I just want to show you this as I'm outside before I go in and we talk about the amenities, because you've got this hedging here, which is an herbaceous border. There's a turning area here. But as you can see with that long drive, you could create more parking, just lop it off here and you could get another car in. So you could have like 1, 2, 3, 4 if you wanted to, 1 in the garage. There's the extension, which is now a utility. And I just like the way this property looks. I love the red brick. It's immaculate inside. She's really looked after this property. And then I love that canopy storm porch. And like I said, if I just take a step back, there's enough here in terms of parking as well. Now Beech Avenue is a little off cut. You can get into town, level walk, probably about 10 minutes from here. There's some lovely little cut throughs as you go through to the old Melksham house and the new campus. People would like to walk their dogs, families playing the cricket ground. You know, there's a great hub already on your doorstep. If you go further along Beech Avenue and back up to 𝘃𝗍𝗿, there's a garage up there, and then you can link along the A350. You can either go back into town or towards Warminster or Trowbridge or Devizes on the A350 and cut across that way, or you can go along to Asda. You can peel off down there towards Broughton Gifford if you wanted to, or Holt, or you can go along the A350 back into past 𝘆𝗵𝗿𝗶𝗶. And from here guys, I would say no more than 15 or 20 minutes you're on the M4, and then you can go to the south of England, southwest of England I should say, or up to London. There is a train station also in 𝘀𝗵𝗻 that links you to Paddington as well. Melksham has its train station. It does run every hour or so it's not as frequent, but it will link you into 𝘀𝗵𝗻. And I like to promote that train station because it's under promoted at the moment. Melksham's got a variety of shops. It's got a great school. The Lyric School is just up there, and it's a very highly thought of school. You've got the Oak as well, and if you want independent state school, private schools, you can be picked up in and around Melksham on the outskirts, and that will take you in to those schools as well. It's mainly the location for Melksham. It's easy access to other towns, and everything is in the town. It's a very flat town, so it shouldn't cause you any problems, but it is actually the heart of Wiltshire. You've got about 5 or 6 other towns around you. Now, enough of that for now. I want to just look at the outside again. I just wanted to remind you, parking, create more. It's a 4-bedroom detached, guys, in a nice cul-de-sac. I don't think this is going to be on the market long. It's priced keenly. You're going to see new people coming into the market, understanding the market now, so they are going to price keenly as well to sell their homes. It's a lifestyle move for this lady. She's going to be moving away, back to where she came from, so that's the only reason for the move. So it's a pleasure to have this on our books. Let's go through that canopy storm porch and take a good look around. So here we go. So we'll walk along the path. Just want to show you the other properties, because you've got a mixture of detached properties. Some are 3s, some are 4s. Garden just extends around. And then if I just show you in here, That's the side access to the rear garden. Nice bit of garden to the front, canopy porch. Let's get inside and take a good look around. As you can see, you're greeted by a hallway. You've got doors coming off, stairs going up to that first floor landing. And of course, as I just turn this camera around, you can see some nice wood effect flooring there, radiator to the left. And that nice attractive door just bringing in the light with the side panels on each side. So it's an attractive double glazed door too. Of course, you're going to have doors off, peeling off. As we walk straight into the cloakroom, you can see some tile flooring there, low level WC. There's a wash hand basin, that leaded double glazed unit there, bringing in natural light, extractor hood on the top of the ceiling or top of the wall there, and then a radiator in behind this door. So decent start, cloakroom, and you can see it's very well presented. You could literally wheel your suitcases in. As we go through straight across, this links you to the kitchen. It's going to be well equipped. You're going to have eye level cupboards, base units. You're going to have space for cooker, dishwasher if you want. You name it, it's got it. Sink unit there. And it's nice little aspect to the front there because you've got this, again, double glazed window. That just brings you to that front, all that garden there to the front. And it's just enclosed. So as the summer improves and spring to the summer, that fills out. Gives you a nice little border there to the other properties around you. Well equipped kitchen as one would expect. Dishwasher in there. I will open up this cupboard for you guys because there's your boiler, and the owner said to me today that she thinks it was serviced, I think, in November, so a couple of months ago. And of course you've got the good old 1980s serving hatch. Bit of tiled splashback, eye level cupboards, as I mentioned before. And we're going to talk about that room in detail actually, because you know, the modern day living nowadays is about kitchen and kitchen areas. So this is like a kitchen breakfast room. But with this hatch, there's a wall there. But maybe one day there might not be a wall there. I think you're used to my property tours now. I'm there to demonstrate the possibilities. I think this lends itself perfectly to go into that dining room and open it up again. And beyond that dining room, you could open up further. There is room into that rear plot from either the sitting room or the dining room, and I would recommend the dining room. It would increase the footprint of the property, and it certainly would help the value later on if you'd ever sell it, but you'd have to wait for the markets to change and be adjusted for that. You wouldn't be able to do it straight away. But what an attractive front door that is as we come in, brings you into this modern kitchen. Turn the camera around, and then you just got this galley, I call it, utility. Space for white goods, base unit, and again, eye level cupboard there. Double glazed window, just bringing in some light, there's some blinds there. And of course, radiator, but there is another obscure double glazed window, and a door I should say, and that just takes you up to the rear garden. So all in all, pretty good start to this property. Let's just walk around a bit further and go into the living room. And as promised, let's just get around to the living room, just show you those stairs that go up. I just want to show you another angle of this hallway. I like the hallway, I like the flooring. And again, that goes into that kitchen and into that gallered utility. Brilliant open living room, this natural light, lovely doors opening up to windows, big picture window there on the right. You can see how much light's being flooded in. Little centerpiece there with the fire, electric fire there, and then a little mantle over. Nice three-piece suite. So you got sofa suites, and then obviously a seat there, radiator. And just look at the size as you just come in. Look at the space that you get with this property. Little understairs storage cupboard. And I've opened these doors for a reason, just so you can see how much room there is. The other rooms that walk off. It's actually a really decent size living room, this, guys. And these are chunky furniture as well. You can see this is a chunky two-seater, and then. So big furniture as well. Let's walk in behind here. I like to give you all the angles of the room that we're showing. And come around here. Just going to come in behind this sofa where the radiator is. And there you get a better aspect of the size of what's on offer here. I actually adore this little living room here because it brings in natural light. These windows are a decent size, and these French doors that open up into that rear garden. Perfect. So out we come from here. from this living room. And of course then the opening doors, that leads to the dining room. We mentioned the serving hatch from the kitchen, the 1980s style. Nice sized dining room this. Plenty of room for chesters, drawers, and your table and your chairs, the radiator. Look at the size of that window, 3-pane window basically. And if I pop the camera out there is nothing overlooking you at that rear there, apart from hedging. The road runs along there, you will hear road noise. If it puts you off, this probably would be, the right one for you, but there will be a bit of road noise out there. There's a wide garden, and they were built back in the 1980s or early 90s, these properties. Turning back into the room, come back through just to give you another angle of this decent home. And remember the no chain, guys, this is priced accordingly. And here, if I knock on this, is where I think the magic can start, because that room then becomes the kitchen. You could put a conservatory beyond that, and then already, because the footprint's here, the main then construction would be that conservatory if you wanted to add it onto it. And when I say conservatory, maybe a garden room. It's like a rear garden sunroom extension. I think this property lends itself very nicely for that, and then that increases the footprint as well. So I do think you can open it up. If you want a separate dining room, knock yourself out, guys, because it's already here. But if you wanted to open this up, which is my recommendation, you'd have had a big kitchen dining room just from there. So look, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the tour. Let's just have a recap. Dining room, 80s hatch, we'll call it. Lovely picture windows. Nice sized garden at the back there, opening up into this large living room, which I think is fantastic. Big picture windows, lovely French doors. Come back through here, it's double glazed, you've got the heating. Nice entrance door there. Cloakroom, it's ticking all the boxes for a family home, and the condition's great because you've got your kitchen here. And again, we've discussed what could potentially happen if somebody wanted to do that. Back out through the utility, but it's rear access, and that gives you a good view and tour of the ground floor of this property in Beech Avenue. So I hope you've enjoyed it so far. Let's pop upstairs, let's climb those stairs. So let's have a look at those 4 bedrooms, bathroom and shower room. And here we go. As we look at that entrance door again, we're just going to turn the camera around and we're going to climb these stairs. And up we go. So already the landing's going to split left to right. So to the left there'll be a bathroom and a bedroom. I think a couple of bedrooms, in fact, which you can see 1, 2, bathroom. Turn the camera this way. You can see where we've come up from the stairs, and then you've got 2 bedrooms here. We can start in the small bedroom, which is bedroom 4. But before I do that, there's the access to loft space. And of course, bedroom 4s are great because this actually, the wall comes from here. So if I turn this camera around, you can see that it's a little recess in there. So you could, if you wanted to, make your bathroom bigger and open up your bathroom if you wanted a bigger bathroom. Or, like you see, you keep the bedroom there. Sometimes you can move these bedroom sizes around and you can rob Peter to pay Paul. I'm also seeing a lot of people with 4 bedrooms not needing that 4th bedroom. And the reason for it is you don't have to be, working in other areas like Bristol or London or in the Shard, because you're hybrid working now. It's 2 days from home. So the 4th bedroom becomes offices now. I'm seeing that more and more often, but there is a single bed in there, radiator, it's big enough. I think you could put a little desk unit in there, into that recess. If I pop that camera out there, you can just see the rear garden, and then all that hedging and stuff. There's fields in behind that hedging, but there is a road that runs along there. You can see the cars as they go by, so there is some road noise there. We like to tell you because I think it's important. We like to be up front, and I also think it helps the buyers and the sellers make the right decisions when they go and view properties. Come back out through, so that's bedroom 4, let's call it. Well, actually, we don't need to name these. This is another bedroom. You can call it 3, but it's another bedroom. Good size double, bed size cabinets on either side, or a cabinet there and a seat there. You can see some furniture to the left, so you can see how big it is. There is a cupboard over the stairwell, and that will be like an airing cupboard. And there'll be linen shelving in there. I'm not going to open it up because everybody knows what a cupboard over a stairwell looks like. But as we walk around here again, you can see nice big windows. You can see the development, and they're all pretty much the same. You've got detached houses around here. A lot of people have lived here a number of years, but a nice sized double bedroom this. So this is the 2nd bedroom. Remember that one there was the smaller of the 2, so that's the 2nd bedroom. Come back through here, third bedroom, again, big enough. You got built, these aren't built in, these are wardrobes. I think these wardrobes are staying, so if anybody wants these wardrobes, they can have these wardrobes. You've got double glazed window to the rear elevation radiator. Again, it's big enough for a single bed in here. Pop the camera out. There's that garden. We're going to go out into that garden, but it's actually a nice wide garden. I really like that garden. Back out through. So that is your third bedroom. And of course, last but not least, let's call this the fourth bedroom, which is really bedroom 1. And again, it's big enough. It's a double bed in there. You can see there's a little recessed area in there. And that recess goes over the stairwell, which is where that cupboard is. And there's a bit in there. But it's a double bed. It's freestanding on either side. There's chest of drawers there. Nice window bringing in natural light and a long radiator. If I turn this camera around and come into this corner, you can just see some areas in there. I actually like that shelving unit. You could put shelves in there and make it attractive. Some people have, or a little cupboard area there. But if I just show you the depth, you can just see this is the depth from there to there. And the ladies put a mirror in there, but quite nice anyway to do that. These are shower rooms. They don't have the loos inside. You have a wash hand basin and shower cubicle, but handy none the least. Bring the camera around, and this just finishes off nicely the upstairs of the property. I usually do a recap, so I'm going to do this recap with lovely windows there to that elevation, shower room in there, nice double bedroom in here, which is the main bedroom. You've got bedroom here, bedroom here, bathroom, which I haven't covered out yet, but panelled bath, low level WC and wash hand basin, tiled surrounds, a little bit of laminate effect flooring there, chrome style, ladder style radiator. There's your loo. I'm just trying to come into the corner just so you can see everything. See if there's anything behind this door as well. Nothing behind the door, just a useful hanger. And there is your family bathroom, panelled bath, pedestal wash and basin, shower attachment, shower screen, all in place there. And like I said with this one, if you wanted to make it bigger, I just want to recap. So this is the shower bathroom. Just check out here where that you could make that flush from there, make the bathroom slightly bigger, and then you could have a smaller bedroom in here if you wanted to. Just an idea, but obviously bedroom. And then the last but not least, the other double bedroom, which is on this side. So I hope you've enjoyed the tour. I've just given you a couple of ideas that might work for you guys. It's there to demonstrate the possibilities of a home. Let's get outside and have a look at that rear garden. As we just come through the living room, beautiful windows, French doors. Let's open this up. Hear a lawnmower, someone mowing their lawn, and rightly so. It's that time of year where the plants, daffodils, are going to come out. And look what I mean by not being overlooked. Lovely big patio area, garden, all enclosed by timber fencing, big trees, but a decent size. And this property, in fact, if I looked at that house, would be the only one on this side that could. But there is a tree there, and this is all going to be, you know, flowing over soon enough. But here is where I think you can extend the property as well, because it's actually a decent sized, you know, garden. This. The garage I mentioned earlier at the front, there is another garage, so you could open up that side if you want. You could even convert your garage. You could go over, you could bring it out, you could make it into a gym. There's a lot of things still that you can do with this property, and everybody's different. Everybody wants to do something different. But there's your rear garden. But from that extension, which we mentioned from the kitchen into the dining room, this could come out. All of this could come out, and that could be another sunroom coming up to wherever. Subject to planning, of course, very important that. Remember, there's some side access that goes to the front there as well, guys. There's electric points in here. I'd like to point them out. Sorry about the camera being a bit quick then. Just walking around, so I have to keep my balance on all these cameras. And that's just another angle of your rear garden. I love the fact these trees will just look better and better. And of course, we're the 20th of February today, so you know it's not long until March and April. but it's a decent home, this, you know, with no chain as well. Just doesn't, it means it's not clogging up the system. And that is one of the things that, you know, I've been talking about you, and I will give you guys a bit more of an idea. It might be taking a little bit longer to sell a home. So sellers, when they're making their properties attractive to you with no chain, these are worth considering, because you don't want to be caught up in these chains too long. So this is an ideal property, especially for a young family, someone downsizing, wants to trade up. This is pretty much where you can wheel your suitcase into this 4-bedroom detached property and get started on it. So there it is, in a nutshell, guys. Nice address. Any questions, give me a nudge. It's Nige at 𝘆𝗵𝗶𝗶𝗶 Estate Agents on 01225 707 342. Great to start the week off with a nice detached property with no chain for you.